We have just gotten all of the details on the Season 3 Reloaded update for Vanguard and Warzone, which the Vanguard update is going to be going live tomorrow at 10 AM Pacific time, which is the 24th of May obviously, and for Warzone a day after at 9 AM Pacific time on May 25th. Unfortunately, it seems like there's pretty much nothing for Vanguard Zombies in this update, and there's very little for Vanguard in general. This is a predominantly Warzone update, although there is going to be a new skin for the game, which is going to be a bundle in the store that is related to Vanguard Zombies, since it has the different symbols on from the mode. We actually got to see the blueprint weapon that it comes with within one of the Godzilla vs. Kong Operation Monarch trailers. Of course, Shi No Numa Reborn is going to be coming in Season 4 for Vanguard Zombies, as round-based is returning, and that's what we're all excited for. Unfortunately, we've basically had a dud season of no Vanguard Zombies content though, whilst we are waiting for that next map, so I just hope it is good and compensates for this long wait, as it has a lot to live up to since expectations are very, very low because Vanguard Zombies has been so poorly received with those objective styled modes that they had previously. Let's get into the news though. So for Warzone, there's a new underground transit system, and it turns out we were wrong about the volcano going off sometime soon on Caldera, because previously we had blog posts which they talked about secret underground rumblings underneath the map, and we didn't really know what was going on, but the obvious thing was to assume there was probably something to do with the peak going to explode as a live event at some point, since one of the volcanoes in the distance is erupting. And since we have recently had the Godzilla vs. Kong event, we thought that maybe Rodan could be coming from the volcano or something like that. It turns out this was a complete red herring, and the rumblings have nothing to do with the volcano, although I do think that maybe in the future, to transition to Warzone 2, the volcano might go off as a live event, but it definitely doesn't seem to be happening yet. In the blog they stated, remember that rumbling and creaking beneath Caldera's surface before Season 3's launch. Those were the rickety mine carts being rediscovered by intrepid explorers who are busy opening a new way to get around the island. Developed by Toys for Bob, this new underground transit system features 14 access points indicated on the TAC map and minimap by a silver vault door symbol. Keen surveyors of Caldera during Season 2 already know where 7 of these access points are, as they are the hidden Nebula 5 bunkers. The door to the minecart hub room can be found right after dropping into each bunker. The other 7 access points are small hatches into the minecart hub area. Here you can find a map of the system with each hub location corresponding to a letter and number on your TAC map. Lower numbers indicate areas to the north, for example the hub area arsenal is B1, while higher numbers, e.g. B14, are hub areas nearer southern points of interest, e.g. resorts. So essentially the minecarts are going to be linking all of the bunkers together, and we are going to be able to access them. I talked about in prior videos how people were getting loot to spawn in some of the bunkers we couldn't access yet, and yeah, the hatches are going to be connected via this new travel system, which I guess is going to be similar to the minecart system we saw on Verdansk 84. So to travel via minecart to another hub area, simply interact with the circular hatch and walk towards the cart. When doing so, the destination name will appear on your screen. You can also check the map to see how it interacts. After a few seconds of travel time, you'll instantly appear at your destination, hopefully with no enemies waiting on the other side. So this is going to speed up the pace of Caldera, which was greatly improved recently with the redeploy feature. This is going to make it even more fast-paced. Those in the know like you can use light and audio clues to figure out if an enemy is on the other side, or if the circle collapse will soon engulf the destination. As with most situations, when there is a green light it means it's safe. Anything else can mean potential danger, and if the indicator is off with gas going through the vents, then that means you cannot travel to that destination. Mastering this system may be key to the new meta after this update, so learn it and its not so secret indicators well. Before we continue with the rest of the information, I just have a quick sponsored message for you to enjoy. This video has been kindly sponsored by Random Dice Defense. Build your deck, create a custom battle deck of 5 different dice with unique abilities, millions of combinations to match different playstyles. Merge your defenses. When you merge the same type of dice with the same number of dots, you will get a 1 level higher dice tower. The tower type changes randomly when you merge. Strategy is key. Summon, merge, or power up. Use SP. Strategically summoning a greater number of weaker dice can be better than having a small number of strong dice. There are different gameplay modes for PvP, co-op, arcade, and crew. Waves of co-op rounds can go literally on for hours if you and your partner are good enough. Join a crew for social features and exclusive crew content for raids and crew battles. Try the arcade mode, challenges, and trade in arcade tokens for special prizes. So if this sounds exciting, download Random Dice Defense and build your deck today via the link in the description. Next up, there's going to be a new Vanguard perk arriving to Warzone. Scenario: you're in a dead sprint across the map when suddenly a sniper from 300 yards out starts taking pot shots. Somehow one connects to your head and you're out of the game. Serpentine, the new perk arriving from Vanguard, hopes to remedy this without completely leaving marksmen out to dry. Available in the perk 1 slot for all players after this update, Serpentine's description is as follows: sprinting reduces incoming damage from bullets, explosives, and fire by 20%. Will it be an auto pick? Not necessarily. Consider some of the other options in the blue perk 1 slot. Currently, Double Time, which boosts tactical sprint, and Cold Blooded, which directly counters Combat Scout, are two extremely popular choices in the current meta. Then there is Quick Fix, which shaves seconds off health regeneration time, which the most elite players tend to gravitate towards. And we didn't even talk about EOD, a great perk for those who despise dying to explosives. As for the shooter, a snake indicator will pop up after hitting someone who has Serpentine. This clear feedback allows you to send a quick follow-up shot, potentially with a sniper support weapon if they are close enough, and gives enough information to start an engagement with a still massive advantage. We then have some new items coming to Warzone. So we have the Gulag entry token, the redeploy extraction token, a speed boost, and a radar jam. And I'm just going to pause the descriptions on screen if you want to read them all for yourself, since there's quite a lot to get through. In addition to this, there are new high-value loot zones in Warzone. First introduced in Operation Monarch, these zones will now appear in standard Battle Royale games as high-risk, high-reward places to drop or travel to, which you can see on the tactical map just like you could with rings around points of interest, like you saw in Operation Monarch. There's a new limited time mode coming to Warzone, which is Champion of Caldera. This year could arguably be a strong one for Warzone solo players, with Rebirth Reinsurgent solos being a fast-paced variant of the traditional Battle Royale free-for-all, and Caldera Clash being an awesome place to level up weapons. With Classified Arms Reloaded, solo players will get another high-intensity limited-time mode and, as the name suggests, fight to become the Champion of Caldera. Launching on the first day of Classified Arms Reloaded, Champion of Caldera features 150 maximum players and a single continuously closing circle in a Battle Royale style fight for survival. All operators will drop in with their custom loadout, a gas mask, and a single redeploy extraction token. The item pool is slightly altered to emphasize equipment not normally found in loadouts and epic to legendary rarity weapons. Collect cash to visit an upgraded buy station, which features the advanced UAV, explosive bow, and even the specialist bonus for a hefty fee. Most noticeably, kills in this game mode immediately refill players' health, equipment, and ammo, incentivizing would-be champions to play aggressively and eliminate the competition directly to have the best chance of victory. Now, for Rebirth Island fans, there's some big changes coming. So, occupation scans are active, redacted protocols to begin. Beanox presents the next phase of Rebirth Island, continuing the narrative that our operators, you, those who helped build it up through Rebirth Island Reinforced, helped us craft since its launch back in 2021. There's a new occupation scan in-game event. Unbeknownst to us, upgrading the island to include radar towers gave the powers that be the ability to scan for hostile forces. At some point during standard Rebirth Reinsurgence matches, operators may be alerted of an occupation scan. At this point, they will need to go prone, or else their position will be revealed to every other player on the TAC map and minimap. Although this effect lasts for only a short period of time and ends early if the operator perishes, the occupation scan should keep everyone even more alert on an island from which they may need to escape. We have a memorandum for all operators, subject to gen redacted comments on Operation Reinforce. So operators, as noted during our assignment briefing, our goals in the Aerial Sea were to reinforce the stronghold known to civilians as Rebirth Island. As you know, our orders were to construct weapon lockers for boots on the ground defenses, install radar towers for early threat detection, clear the DZ for armored vehicles, and unlock the golden bunkers kept sealed for several decades. Given those perimeters, our 60-day assignments could be considered a success. However, we are now aware that at least some of these upgrades to our defenses have been compromised. Unredacted agents' redacted names informed us hostile forces hacking into radar towers to perform occupation scans. Information on these scans have now been declassified after we confirmed leaks to civilians media to be embargoed on May 23rd at 1000 hours in the interest of public safety. Although there are no physical threats detected, we are led to believe that mercenary forces currently stationed at Redacted may be contacted shortly to attack our alliance on Rebirth Island. We must move ahead on them and deliver a coordinated first strike at their base before our tactical position in the Aral Sea is lost. Stand by for details on extraction protocols and new assignments. This is some big news and appears to be for a teaser for Modern Warfare 2, which is going to be getting revealed very soon at the beginning of June. Of course, Rebirth Island is taking place in the Aral Sea, which is just outside of Verdansk, and last we saw of it, it got nuked because current Rebirth Island is actually taking place in modern time in 2022, as Modern Warfare 2 is probably also taking place in Modern Warfare 2, spanning into 2023, etc. So what exactly is going to be revealed today, because today is May 23rd, so something is going to be announced publicly. Maybe by the time this video goes live, it might have already been announced. If so, I'll just add an asterisk clarifying whatever it ends up being. But yeah, could we see Task Force 141 at Rebirth Island, some sort of cutscene, and we see nuked Verdansk in the background all destroyed? I don't know what's going on here. Once again, I'll update you if anything gets announced. What is coming to Vanguard in Season 3 Reloaded though? Well, we're finally getting the new multiplayer map, which is Sphere, which is a very small map featuring an underground weapons lab hidden beneath the facade of a coal mine. On the top floor, battling the dusty environs of a mock coal mining village, featuring wooden buildings, crates, and natural formations that will make you feel like a veritable gunslinger in the Old West. Head underground and you'll be greeted by the mine, concrete tunnels, workshop, and the central lab, where operators can flood in from all sides. Operators who best navigate the various ins and outs between the upper and lower environments are likely to gain the upper hand in combat no matter the mode. We are going to be getting a new H4 Blixen SMG, which of course you can unlock via a bundle in the store, but the unlock challenge is to get 3 slide kills in a single match 15 times in Warzone or Vanguard's multiplayer. We're also going to be seeing the Kim Tae-young operator, and there's some other bundles coming to the store too, but I'm not really that interested in that. The high voltage one does look pretty cool with the reactive mastercraft. Anyways, thank you for watching the video, and make sure to subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.